Today on Rooster Tales, you better know how to count. We eye a record number of Michigan grouse and woodcock.
That's an asshole.
Stick around to find out where.
Rooster Tales, presented by Pheasants Forever.
Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Great upland bird hunting destinations that are open to the public are usually pretty tough to find. Bill Shirk found a gem of a place in Michigan. This one comes with a historic reputation.
Okay, no doubt. I'm a sentimental outdoors guy. Some seasons and some places just get me. Take Fuller's, a 100-year-old fishing club tucked along Michigan's Ausable River system. Fuller's, the place where the who of who's once holidayed.
Henry Ford, the Dodge brothers, Nash, Durant, and Ernest Hemingway all came here to stay.
They came to fish the North Branch of the Ausable River. This week, we hope to change Fuller's fishing reputation into that of flight.
You might hunt along the edge of that.
It'll take the help of this guy.
Yeah.
That's Al Stewart, Michigan State upland bird biologist.
I love my job. I have the best job in the world.
And he loves his little phone app.
This is yellow in here, and the yellow marks all the aspen.
You see, Michigan offers free mapping software. It shows hunters the very best public grouse and woodcock habitat.
You can search for your own personal secret hotspot from the comfort of your own home. The Michigan DNR does it because we just really like hunters and we like people coming to Michigan to hunt. That's not true at all.
Actually, it is. Hunter Jason Markula and I load up to hunt alongside Al. He wants to show us his favorite public hunting spots.
We have 17 gem sites, grouse enhanced management areas throughout Michigan. Well, let's get started here, guys.
This site's called the LeGrand Ranch.
We're gonna work along this trail.
2,400 acres open to public hunting. All of it managed for grouse and woodcock habitat. He hunts both dogs wearing old-fashioned collar bells.
I can hear the bell and the pace of the dog change. And then as the dog slows down, the bell starts to tone down a little bit, and then the bell stops. And that's when your heart should start beating.
You just heard a woodcock. Went straight that way.
Oh, there goes a grouse.
Grouse. 5-minute walk, one woodcock, one grouse.
And suddenly, 3 birds.
Bird down.
Oh, that boy. Good dog. Good dog. Fetch him here, right here.
What was that?
So we've got a bird.
That's a dandy.
It's a nice bird. Yes, very nice bird. Yeah. On the board. Yeah. Do you have a dollar bill? We can age them, or sex them. I mean, you know, with a 1, I think it's a male.
Okay, 20.
With a 20, I know it's a male.
Remember, Michigan is #1 in the country for woodcock harvest and is in the top 2 or 3 for grouse. That's why Al doesn't mind hunting public land.
Love every minute of it. Doesn't get any better than this.
Well, actually.
There's a woodcock. Here's a point. Right here. See it? Whoa. There goes grouse. Take him, boys.
Bird down.
Dead bird.
came right by my head. I turned and went boom.
You did well. You guys are catching on to this.
Walking a piece of public, we've seen half a dozen birds in an hour and a half maybe.
Yeah.
We have 2 in hand.
We have 2.
Don't ask for any money.
For $50, I can tell you whether it's a juvenile or an adult. I think those federal shells really knocked this bird down well. We will offer you the tail feather for keeping a good eye on him while he was going down.
And no doubt, Al's all about the phone app.
That's what we've been working around. It's just a nice resource.
Sure is. In fact, I'd call it a gem. Same story for Al.
We have raspberry preserves, Minnesota jerky, some Wisconsin cheese curds.
Who are you?
Rooster Tales is brought to you by Franke, Star Bank, Maple Grove Lock and Safe, Luther Hudson GMC, and by Huron Chamber and Visitors Bureau.
I don't want to state the obvious, but duh, Michigan's road signs tell our whole story. Look, if you see a gem sign, do me a favor and please stop.
Hunt around this site.
Michigan biologist Al Stewart has us sold.
We're right here.
We walk a GEMS site. GEMS stands for Grouse Enhancement Management Site. Giant plots of public land managed for upland birds.
This looks like it's wet at times.
Yeah, it is, and that's when the woodcock are in here.
We walk into an area we know hunters have already hunted today. Even so,
Grouse!
we are into plenty of birds. It's crazy.
Oh, good dog. Good dog, yes.
I mean, we've had a decent day of hunting, but Al says he's got one more surprise spot. So do you have any idea what they might have hunted, what they might not have hunted?
They probably hunted all of this.
Another piece of public he likes to hunt. Let's do it. Hard work, but totally worth it.
Some of the best habitats are, as they say, is hair on a dog's back. I mean, it's really thick, it's dense, it's hard to walk through. Whoa. Easy. Easy. Whoa, close. Dead bird, good dog, good dog. Dead bird, dead bird, dead bird. Find a dead bird in here, dead bird. Ty, dead bird in here. Woo. Dead-eyed Jason.
I'm learning so much about woodcock that it's forget the grouse. We're going woodcock hunting.
Oh, woodcock.
There, that's a nice one.
That was good. That was good dog work.
Come on, give it to me. Nice. Right before dark, Michigan shows its true fall colors. This is gonna be difficult for me to even get a shot. You ready? Woodcock, that's you.
Good dog. Good dog, yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
I just walked through here and there they were. Popped up.
Wait, you just shot a double?
I just shot a double. That's something.
This hunt leaves Al kid giddy.
Amazing.
That doesn't happen very often.
Can't blame him.
In woodcock, it's very rare to be able to shoot a double. I found some lucky BBs and dropped them both on the ground.
A double tail we're sharing again back in camp at the dinner table.
Now what is this?
Such is life in Michigan's North Woods. Good hunts,
If you're a part of the day and the adventure, you win.
great food, and even better, new friends.
They shot at 2 different times. There's so many opportunities when you come here to Michigan. 10 million acres of land open for public hunting. It's all right there. It's all accessible.
Rooster Tales is brought to you by Appledorn Sunset Bay Resort, Wildfowler, Elk Mound Seed since 1933, Lucky Duck Crates, and by Aberdeen, South Dakota.
Time sometimes talks in funny ways. Around Fuller's, history hangs in every room. This place thick with nostalgia.
You just sit there and you think, who was here before me?
Well, the Old Lodge Journal tells us Henry Ford, the Dodge brothers, Harvey Firestone, Thomas Edison, they all vacationed here at Fuller's.
People had meetings right here and came up with some of the biggest companies in the world. Right here, where we're at. That's pretty cool.
A historic fish camp tied to Michigan's most unique river. And the coolest boats around. Or should I say, McCool.
Very unconventional, homemade trailer.
David McCool drops his classic Asable boat into the North Branch.
They used to use these boats to supply lumber camps, and lo and behold, it makes one heck of a fly fishing vessel.
So we tie up to fish alongside Mr. McCool.
It's tough. It's tough.
On any given day, anglers chase brook trout and brown trout.
I don't think I've ever fly fished sitting down before.
You'll get used to it, Jason.
There's gonna be a fish here somewhere. Right in there. Oh, you hooked up?
Well, Brooke, you're right where you were supposed to be.
Good job. Kind of fun on that four-way, isn't it? Little brookie. Well, remember, it's not the size that matters, right?
Thank God for me.
Being an ADDer, it's very relaxing, very calming to me because the picture's changing and it just relaxes my brain.
ADD stands for a definite desire.
Yeah, a definite desire to be here. Yeah, ADD.
Thing is, we're here to hunt, which has me already thinking about our last day.
I'm so excited that the weather is perfect for this glorious morning.
Today, we get to hunt alongside this guy.
I just happen to do something that I love to do and I get paid for.
Fuller's bird guide, Dale Gray.
Who just started? She's on point. You see it? Oh, here.
We got another point?
Why don't you go to the point here? I want to keep the mark here. She got it. She got it. Good job, Penny.
Is that hot or is that hot? This is awesome. One gave us the slip back there. Copper's very birdie.
So what are we, like 8 minutes into this hunt?
8 minutes into the hunt, and that's 7.
And a dog's on point.
And a dog's on point. Hell, we weren't in there probably 15 minutes. We had 8 up.
Right there, Bill.
Before this day ends, we'll chase a record.
Oh, I didn't have a shot. You guys see it?
You'll see.
Oh, baby.
Pheasants Forever's mission is to protect and restore wildlife habitat. Without habitat, we don't have wildlife, and we don't have places to hunt. Without you, Pheasants Forever has one less voice in their fight for conservation. Join Pheasants Forever today to help us create healthy habitat, cleaner water, and abundant wildlife. Sign up at this web address and you'll receive a 1-year subscription to Pheasants Forever Journal, plus his signature series Pheasants Forever Duffel Bag. Your $35 will make a difference today that will last forever.
Rooster Tales is brought to you by Oak Tree Lodge, Minnesota Horse and Hunt Club, Ballard's Resort, North Dakota Tourism, and by Old Milwaukee and Old Milwaukee Light Beers, the official beer of Rooster Tales.
This is gonna be an awesome day.
Here we go. This is gonna get exciting.
Michigan magic happens on a wet steak and egg kind of morning.
We're gonna burn that breakfast off, I can tell you that.
Hunter Jason Markula and I trudge into the woods alongside guide Dale Gray.
That's the sound we like.
He's on point.
Right there, Bill. Up.
Thick, choking poplars and birch soaked by cold fall rain.
Jason, we're coming to you.
We knew going in that we had primo conditions, you know, nice moist ground, cool weather, ideal for getting the job done. We got the job done.
She's right here, right here. Be awake.
It was a neat flush. I didn't have a shot, so I couldn't do anything.
I've had a lot of good grouse and woodcock hunts over the years, but this hunt just goes off.
We are birdie over here, boys.
She's on point.
Woodcock!
Did you see one?
Probably 12 or 14 birds in 20 minutes of hunting.
It seems like there's a bird hunkered down like every 100 feet.
Wow. Sounds like Jason drilled one about 30 yards right there.
Another northern Michigan woodcock, thanks to the copper. All right, we're on the board again. Yeah.
Pretty fun.
All right. It's tight in the woods, and that's a whole new dynamic. But it's kind of exciting that way, you know. It's close into the action.
Shot.
This is nonstop.
No kidding, literally everywhere we walk.
And he's on point. Go on in.
This happens.
Okay, go in. There goes, there goes! Boy, that bugger sat tight.
Isn't this something?
There it goes.
Again, numbers don't lie. Michigan, top 3 for grouse harvests and number 1 for woodcock.
Just another day in paradise for Coach.
The guiding today has been phenomenal.
There goes your grouse. Just flush to the left there.
Well, being a high prairie pheasant chaser, you know, it's a little tight, close range for me. You know, cutting trees off with a shotgun is not something I'm used to.
There it goes!
It's not good news for the aspen. It's not gonna make it.
By afternoon,
Oh, there we go.
we find ourselves with more than 40 flushes recorded.
Right there. Unless it ran.
Oh, it's moving over here on the ground. It's coming behind you. Okay, right in front of you there. There it goes. There it goes. Bird up.
There you go.
Okay, 44 flushes to be exact.
I think we're 6 away.
Suddenly, this hunt becomes less about shooting and more about a quest to see 50 birds fly.
So just keep walking right like this?
Yep, 50 woodcock and grouse in a single day of hunting.
We don't see that many in Minnesota. It's just plain and simple. So this is truly a blast and cast destination, and you should try it out.
I'm going in.
The counter is at 44 on woodcock and 3 on grouse.
Total of?
47. We need those 3 last outs.
We just need 3. It's a quest.
Heads up! There's a bird right here.
Whoa. Here's the thing, light never lasts long, especially when you're racing the clock. Before we know it, it gets dark and we call the hunt. 3 birds short of a record. And it doesn't even matter.
Visit Fuller's North Branch Outing Club. It'll make sense once you get here. I promise.
Awesome. Another epic adventure.
Bill and Jason spent their time in the field with locals, so it definitely helped shorten the learning curve. But the reality is that land is all open to the public and available to anybody. We've reached the end of the trail. Remember, introduce someone new to hunting. Just might change their life. On behalf of Pheasants Forever, thank you for watching.